Hello daddies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name's Abby. If you're new here, then welcome. I like to read about books, I like to talk about books, I like to complain about books. It is what it is. So today we are doing my April wrap up and my May TBR. I shouldn't say I'm proud of my April TBR, but it is what it is. I'm not going to get too much into it. I read technically 4 books in the month of April, which is not bad, but it's also not good because I used to read like 10 a month, but she's been busy. She's been busy. The first book I read was Metal Slinger by Rachel Schneider. This book, so good. I love the cover of this. It's just very fascinating and just like very pretty. I don't know what it is, but it's so pretty. It's the first book of the Fire and Metal series. I don't know how many books are in that one, but I know the second book is coming. It's called Lightwielder. We just don't have a release date for that, I believe. But this book fucked me up. I was thinking about this book for so long after I finished it, and that's when you know it's good. I rated it 5 stars. I'm also a very avid 4 to 5 star rater. If I have a good time and I laugh, I giggle, I also like it little and the ending's good, not ending, like the plot of it keeps me interested, I will rate it 4 to 5 stars. I think I only have like 1 book on my Goodreads that I have rated 2 stars, 1 star. I don't know. I feel like my Colleen Hoover books, when I first started reading them, I rated them 5 stars, 4 or 5 stars. But now that I'm thinking about it, they should have been like 2, 1, all that fun stuff. Yeah, I think 2 stars is my lowest rating ever. Yeah, if I have a good time, I have a good time. Anyways, I rated this one 5 stars. Basically, it's about this girl named Brine, I believe. I don't know her last name. I don't remember. So I have it like pulled up to the side just to make sure I remember. Her name is Brine or Brine. I don't remember her if she has a last name or not. But she is part of this Alaha like people. They live above water. They live in like, I saw a picture of like fan art on it, like where they live, and it's a really cool concept. If I can find a picture, I will insert it in here and show you guys. But like, it was a really cool concept of what it is. But basically, it's like the Alaha people can only visit land annually, so once a year, to buy stuff, and they get food from the market, I believe it's called. Anyways, it's like she's part of this guard thing training, and she goes there with her classmates on a boat. Like, they're on a boat for like weeks at a time, I believe. And she's there, they said stay in groups no less than 2. Basically, they just don't want everyone getting separated and causing issues with the Kenta people. That's what they're called. Apparently at this island. I don't remember all the details of it. I'm so sorry. But it's a really good book. I promise. Don't judge my character on it. Basically, when she gets there, she kind of goes off on her own, and basically someone attacks her. And all of a sudden she feels this surge of power come through her. And that's kind of where the story gets like started. And then it kind of goes from there. I believe I did like what I read in a week on this book, so go check that out. I don't believe I said too many spoilers. I don't know. Watch at your own risk. I don't really know what to tell you. But like, and there's this also character named Acker who's like the love interest, I believe. So basically he comes to Alaha, or like whatever land they're at, Alaha people, and they keep him in a prison, and she's like not attracted, but like she keeps like feeling herself go towards this guy. And she's like, what is it about this guy that's making me want to like, you know, go to him? All this stuff. He's like, he's the one who attacked her at the island. And she's like, why'd you attack me? And he's like, you're actually part of our Kenta people. blah blah blah. And it's a really cool concept of this book. I don't know what it is, but it ends on a huge cliffhanger. Huge. She kind of finds out her whole background and all this stuff. She travels with this guy. She leaves Alaha, goes to Kenta. She figures out her power because she's actually she's a light wielder. I think that's what the next book's about, because this first book I believe is about Acker a little bit. I don't know. It's about his power. Metal slinger. Duh. Also, it's cool because she has this power where she just like calls the knife. So she like holds out her hands and the knife comes coming like flying to her. I don't know. I really enjoyed this book. I rated it 5 stars. But yeah, huge cliffhanger at the end. You don't expect it. And it's immaculate. I was thinking about it for so long. So, read it. Sorry, not sorry. The next book I read was a very anticipated read, for at least for me and some of the other people I know. I just know it was huge. The next book I read, I also listened to it, so I kind of like immersive read for the most part, but I read Fearless by Lauren Roberts. I rated this book 4 stars. I enjoyed Powerless. I somewhat enjoyed Reckless. I think I rated that one 4 stars as well. I think I rated all of them 4 stars. It's a 4-star series in my opinion. I love Kai. Love him. Peyton, she can get annoying sometimes. But it's fine. The concept of this book was just like, I don't know. So it ends, if you haven't read Reckless yet, don't continue watching this part at least. It ends at a huge cliffhanger in Reckless. So basically she is betrothed now to Kit Azar, which is Kai's brother. He is the king of Ilia, and Kai is the enforcer to his brother, so he protects his brother and the kingdom and stuff, all that. Kai and Peyton love each other. They want to be together. All this. Kai's willing to like run away and like not kill his brother, but like stop being the enforcer to be with Peyton. He will do anything for her. Anyway, she is betrothed to Kit, and Kit promised her that he would make ordinaries and elites live together and not banishing the ordinaries to somewhere else or killing them off. So she's like, I'll do it for my people. She has to get put through these like trials to prove herself that she's worthy of being Ilia's queen, because she's an ordinary, so no one thinks she can do it. Of course, that's kind of like the whole part. Like, I feel like more than 50% of the book is her doing these trials. And then I know in Reckless you find out that her dad was not really her dad. Obviously she doesn't know her mom because her mom passed away. We find out who her dad is, and you find out some big other things. I just can't tell you all of it because it'll spoil the whole story, and I don't want to do that for you if you haven't read it. This is a long book though. Like, it's like 600 pages, I believe. Yeah, so the epilogue, or the, like, before the epilogue, it ends on 584. So, I mean, it's a long book. I feel like it got a little repetitive after a while. The ending was predictable, I feel like, throughout the story. I don't know. If you want to read it, read it. It's not a bad book, but it's 4 stars. I'm never going to reread these books, if I'm being honest. I don't think so, at least. I read Powerless twice because I was doing a read along with my friend Abby. But I probably won't ever touch these books again. It's fine. It's a cool world. I don't feel like I vibe with Lauren Roberts' writing as much either. It's the same thing, like, oh, she is my undoing, Peyton's my undoing. I would do anything for Peyton. This is like Kai saying, and Peyton's always complaining. Trying to be the hard ass. I don't know. I didn't really enjoy it that much. I don't know why I rated it 4 stars. I still had a fun time for the most part, but like throughout the whole series. I think the best book out of the series was a novella, and it was Adina's POV and her love interest and her story. That's all I had to say. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. And next book I read, I've been excited for this book for so long. It's Enchantra by Kaylee Smith. Oh my god. I was obsessed with Phantasma when I first read that during, I think, the end of October, I believe. So I thought this book was out before I finished Phantasma. No, you know how disappointed I was when this was not out? So disappointed. So disappointed. Anyways, this was revealed. It said it was coming out in April. I marked the shit on my calendar immediately. I read this book. It is short, I think shorter than Phantasma, but same vibe, same concept, kind of most part. But it's about her sister Genevieve. So good. So basically it's this enchanter house. She finds these like letters slash notes to her mother, but her mother passed away. That's like the first thing that happens in Phantasma. I rated this book 5 stars. This book was everything I needed in my life, and I finished it so quickly. I could have finished it quicker if I just actually put time into it. But every time I read it, I did not want to every time I picked it up, I did not want to just put it down. Plain and simple. Her mother dies. She finds these letters, so she reads them, and it's kind of, she finds this Barrington Silver, and she finds him. Like these crows, this curse is leading her to the Enchantra estate. That's what it's called. Hence, it's called Enchantra. Anyway, she gets there, and then all of a sudden she meets this guy at the front door. He's like, you need to leave now, blah, blah, blah. And then she can turn herself like fully transparent, or like she can walk through stuff like a ghost or whatever you would call it. But she basically goes back into the Enchantra estate. Now has to be a part of the hunt. That's what the whole thing is. Like the games in this is called the hunt. It's between this family, the Silver family, and the guy or the dad is Barrington Silver, and he knew Tessie Grime, Genevieve's mom. Anyways, since she entered the estate, this game, or the hunt, is coordinated by a devil. A devil? A demon? I don't know which one. But their dad made a bargain to save his wife from, oh my god, what was it? I don't even know. It's like a disease. And basically she needs this like cure every year to keep living or she will die. And this devil demon person has it, so he made a bargain with Barrington and said, blah, 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 if your children do this, I will give your wife the cure for it. Or not cure, but like treatment for it. He didn't read all between the fine lines when he did this bargain with the devil. But now his kids have to keep doing it every year at the same time. You either die in the trial or you like win, but there's only gonna be one winner at the end, I believe it is. At the end, if you win the hunt, you don't have to spend the whole year till next year of the hunt in hell. You can spend it in the Enchantra estate or doing whatever you want, but you always have to come back every year to win. It's kind of like that. It's very good. I don't know what it was. Rowington, that is our love interest in this book. He says he marries Genevieve, or like, only reason Genevieve can play in this game is because they have to get married. It's a marriage of convenience kind of book. He's like, if you help me win this, like, you'll stay alive, because if you enter the house without permission, or like in part of this games, like you're gonna die. The devil will kill you. I don't know if I explained that all right, but that book it was everything to me. Everything that Rowan said was amazing about choking. We love that so much. Don't judge me. But it's just so good. I say you read it. I read it in read in a week. I love this book. And guess what? There's a 3rd book coming out, and we don't know when. It's going to be announced soon, I think, but you bet your ass I'm pre-ordering that motherfucker and getting it immediately. Immediately. It's high stakes. I felt the ending was a little rushed, in my opinion, because it was like the final round of the hunt, and then bam, you figure out like how to like get out of these games, etc., etc. But it's amazing. I loved it. I'm so excited for the next one. I feel like the next one's going to be about the Silver siblings, because I think there's 8 of them. There's a lot of people in this book that play this game, but I think there's 8 of them. I think it's about their story. I'm not sure. And the last book I read for the month of April was On Wings of Blood by Briar Nicole. Not Nicole. Oh my god. Briar Bolin. It was so good. I've never seen Harry Potter. I've only seen the first 2. Don't judge me. It's like Harry Potter, 4th Wing, like high stakes. There's vampires in it. There's fae. There's everything you would need in a fantasy book. I rated this book 5 stars. So basically what this book is about this girl named Medra and then this guy named Blake. So this Medra, Pendragon, and then Blake, Drake, Harrow. Basically how this book starts is this girl, Medra, she is found by Blake in this burnt down village. She has corpses all over her. She's alive, but everyone else around her is dead. All of her clothes burn. She has no like injuries or anything like that. Blake finds her. Blake is a vampire high blood. He's very powerful. High bloods are very like special in this world that they're in. Of Sangratha? Gratha? Yes. Medra is from a different world. She has no idea how she got there. She thought she was dead. All of a sudden she wakes up and she's alive. She has no idea where she is. Anyways, Blake finds her. He's very intrigued. All of a sudden he's like, you're coming with me, blah, blah, blah. She's like, what? No, whatever. Anyways, she's very unique because everyone in Sangratha either has like brown hair or it's like a white, blondish hair, close, it's silver, whatever. High bloods, vampires, aka, have like the blonde to whitish, hair. Blightborns are considered human or mortals, but they can still have powers. Have like the darker hair, etc., etc. Anyways, Medra is the only one who has red hair. So everyone's very intrigued. She smells different from everyone, but she's actually a fae. She is a princess of her world. I don't know if they mentioned it in the book. She does something in her world and she ends up in a different world. She has no idea how that happened. All of a sudden, Blake takes her to this, like the kingdom of Sangratha, I believe it's called. I don't know. Lord Victor Drake Harrow, whatever his name is. Drake Harrow. And basically Victor, his uncle, was just like, you're gonna be betrothed to this woman. She has rider's blood, like dragon rider blood. Okay. And like even Blake was just like, oh, she has this dragon rider's body. You guys are gonna make such powerful like people for our bloodline, blah blah blah. And she doesn't accept it right away. She barely accepted the whole book. It's a bully romance too. There are trigger warnings in the beginning. I didn't read them, so I have no idea what they are. She has to go to this school called Bloodwing Academy. I know there's gonna be 3 books out of this series. The next one is called A Bond That Burns, and then the 3rd one is not out yet, but I don't know what that one's called. I'm definitely going to read the 2nd book. I just don't know when I am, because I will get to my mate TBR in a second. This book was just so good. It had everything you needed in it, like high stakes. There was a good plot. The bullying was good. I hated a lot of characters in this book because of the bullying that they did, but it was so good. Everyone got what they deserved for the most part. The ending, cliffhanger. That's all I have to say. Huge cliffhanger. I really want to do this, start the 2nd one, but I just can't at the moment. Also, Medra, she hates all vampires and what they stand for. Like, she'd rather die than be betrothed to one, but she can't do that to herself. All I can say is just I highly recommend this book. Read it if you have time. It's like 500 pages. It's not very long. I mean, it's a chunk, but it's not very long. I just highly recommend it. I'll let you know if I keep reading it, but I for sure will read the 2nd one, just don't know when. 5 stars in my opinion. Loved it. Can't hate me on that. And Blake, man, you a baddie on the outside, a softie on the inside. We love you. The fantasy romance people love you. If you don't, what the hell are you doing? Seriously. It's like another Xaden Ryerson, for crying out loud. A bully at first, and then obsessed with the woman at the end. Or he's been obsessed with her actually the whole time in the book. He doesn't get a lot of, it's dual POV, but it's not a lot of POV. It's mostly hers. I think you get like up to 5 of his chapters. But when you get to him, in his mind, he's thinking about her, wants to do things with her. If you know, you know. All right, it's time for the fun part. My May TBR. Okay, don't hate me. I've already started this, but I am currently reading Zodiac Academy. I know. I've heard so many mixed things about this series. Some people say the writing is terrible. Sometimes people say the story is just not interesting. Yada, yada, yada. Whatever the reasons are. I am reading it. I am debating if I want to read just Zodiac Academy, the 12-ish books they have out, or if I want to read the whole Solaria universe. That fucking universe has about, I think, 26 books or more. I'm not sure. I have a reading order on my phone because I'm debating to do it. I got the reading order from someone on TikTok. I don't know her name. But this is the reading order. If you read it, I don't know if you can see that. Oh my god. The reading order to the whole universe. So it's like Zodiac Academy 1, 2, and 3. And then it's Ruthless Boys number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Ruthless Boys, all 4 books. Then it's Zodiac Academy 4. Then it's Foxy Tales. I think it's a novella. And Zodiac Academy 0.5. And then it's another one, 1.5. And Zodiac Academy 5, 5.5, 5.6, 5.7. 6, 7, 8. 8 and 8.5 years was a tandem read. I don't know if I'm going to do that. But book number 8, it's 1,244 pages. That will be the longest book I've ever read. My longest book right now is Kingdom of Ash. So, that one's that. And then Live and Let Lionel, Zodiac Academy 9, Dark Penitentiary 1, 2, and 3, and 4. That is the reading order I have right now. I don't know if they added to it or anything. But that's a lot of books. I think they're all on Kindle Unlimited. So I have like the first 3 on my Kindle. I have book 2 and 3 up here. Target was sold out of the first one. But I have been reading this. I am like 50% through. I have the audio dramatized for this first book, and then I think the second book too. I'm on page 190. Nope, that is on my Kindle. I'm about 50%. I don't know exactly what page. But it's basically about this 2 girls. They're twins, Darcy and Tori. They are based off in Chicago right away. Anyways, they live alone. Their parents died. They are trying to meet ends meet with, like, you know, doing all this stuff. And all of a sudden they get, Tori meets a guy. His name is Professor Orion. He invites himself into their house. Anyways, he's like, you guys are Fae. You guys have powers. You guys come to Solaria or Zodiac Academy and blah, blah, blah. They go with him. Like, they teleport, or I don't know what they fucking do. And basically, they're in Zodiac Academy. This book is like high school. So I believe they're freshmen, technically. So 15, 16 around this time. I don't know how that works in this universe. Like, or maybe they're just freshmen in the Solaria universe, not real world. I don't know. They might be 18, 19. I don't know. Guy tells them, hey, you have powers. They get there. Okay. And basically they're in this initiation thing. Not initiation. The awakening. And you figure out what your powers are. They don't believe it. They have all 4. Most people only have 1. Sometimes have 2. But other than that, that's it. Because getting more than 1 or even 2 is like super rare. But they have all 4. They have fire, air, water, and earth. All of the elements for zodiac or signs. I don't know. Whatever the zodiac stuff are. It's very, right now, it's very high school. There's a lot of bullying in it. So if you can't do that, that's fine. Just, I'm giving you a heads up. I don't know how it all works. All I know is that people either hate it or love it. When I posted on my TikToks that I was reading it for the first time, everyone's like, you're going to need a therapist. Grab your tissues. Blah, blah, blah. I'm scared. But people also say the first book's the worst and it gets better from there. So after I read the first 3 of Zodiac, I might read, like, the next, like, you know, like the Ruthless Boys and stuff, like the Dark Fae like series, whatever, because that's like part of the Solaria universe. I just don't know. I'll see how I feel after the third book, because I can always go back and just read the other books if I have to. So we'll see, because it's 12 books in the series. I'm reading this with my friend Abby. She's starting next month. I thought I was going to read all of them, so that's why I'm starting earlier, but I don't know. She told me it's fine if I do whatever. So don't hate me. But that is the plan. And I'm doing a reading vlog for Zodiac Academy. So I will do it in multiple parts. I think for the first part of my, like the YouTube vlog, whatever, I will do like book 1, 2, and 3 because I'm already halfway done with the first one. And then like 3, 4, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, etc., etc. We'll see how fast or long it takes me to read them. But I don't know the rest of what it's about. So don't hate me. Oh, also, I forgot. They are the lost heirs of Solaria. Their real mom and dad were king and queen of Solaria, or rulers, whatever you want to call it. And basically they can have the throne if they pass like the academy and like whatever. But right now, since their parents died a while ago, there are 4 celestial heirs that rule Solaria. Like they split it, or not split it, like just combined rule. And there's 4 celestial heirs in Zodiac Academy, and those guys are the bullies. 4 men. I think Darcy's gonna end up with someone and Tori's gonna end up with someone, but they're all bullying each other. Or the men are bullying them. If that makes sense. That is all I know at this point, and basically they're trying to figure out what their powers are and how they can control them and like their orders, apparently. I don't know. It's a lot to handle. I'm trying to wrap my head around it, but whatever. So I'm hoping I can read maybe books 1, 2, 3, and 4 during May, but we will see. Hopefully the first 3 at least. I don't know, but that is all for this video. If you guys have any reading order suggestions, or if you think I should just read Zodiac and then read the whole Solaria universe at a different time, let me know. I just don't know. I'm an impatient bitch. I don't really know. So please let me know. I'm serious, guys. Let me know. And that is the end of this video. If you liked it, please like and subscribe and comment, please. It helps me out. Thank you. I really appreciate it. But I hope you guys all have a good night, and bye.